morning. I'm going to do a chapter reading out of the book The Cotton Belt. Matter of fact, I'm going to do about a half a chapter reading because the chapter's kind of long. The Monster Hog. So I'll start kind of in the middle of it, allowing me only maybe about 2 full pages to read. That would be the essence of the chapter anyhow. Page 319. The evening by itself was most pleasant with its starry space overhead and the goodliest moon overlooking the Wallace plantation. Had not the hogs been yelping, moreover giving it an uneasy kind of touch within its atmosphere, it all would have been a perfect ending to a long day. As Mr. Ritt walked slowly back to the pig pen, it seemed as if everything was unattended. He even got a cramp in his stomach, a nervous cramp, as if something strange had taken place, or was taking place. Oftentimes one gets such feelings, emotions, triggered by something the mind itself is unaware of. But the body and its innards, its guts, nerves, and sensitivity, wrapped up within those elements and within the blood cells and genes, and you get such feelings when something is wrong, deadly wrong. Death reeks to your fiber, and your body does something like a turnabout, a knotting up of muscles to protect you, to guard you from heart attacks and strokes and all those impending doom-related occurrences that take a person by surprise. It signals the brain, beware, and it was doing just that. The hogs were fighting, mad, squealing, jerking this and that, bumping everything, pulling with their teeth, bits and pieces of the wooden fence, gnawing on the thinner parts of the fence, like rats, to free themselves. He got closer. They were limbs he was seeing, limbs. His eyes scanned. Indeed, he confirmed they are limbs, red like roots, muscles, fleshly muscles, hanging out like threads from those body parts, hair hanging out of their mouths. They had been chewing Abby Wallace up alive, now chewing her up dead, like pulp, as if she was in a wheat grinder, a sawmill. She evidently was trying to feed the hogs, fell in, or got pushed in to the fence, because it would be pretty hard to fall through those 2-foot openings between the 2 wooden flat pieces of timber, one above the other, crossovers. And foolish to have gone to the top of the fence of the pen, it would not have been necessary. And before she could get up, she was pinned down by the monster hog. Her head was bald. They had ripped the hair out from its roots and her torso. The main thing now, the hogs, sharp like hogs, were fighting over her. Her shroud lay over one of the fence 2x4s, wooden cross beams, and many of her bones were splintered about. And the hogs were trying to lick the marrow out of them. Everything was being caked with mud as it surfaced here and there as the hogs moved about, then sunk into the mud again, as if the hogs themselves were trying to hide the flesh from the other predators. Mr. Ritt had to turn about, look deep into the sky, hold his stomach, catch his breath, and grab his heart, as everything leaped forward at once.